No one has really, to my knowledge, voted during a pandemic. So this is really all new to us.
A rumor has it that Mississippians are fired up and ready to vote come November. That's why state and local elected officials have been flooded with phone calls from voters wondering how to vote during all of the changes brought on by COVID-19. The answer is, officials are still trying to figure it out themselves.
We've had a couple churches that are not open to the general public that typically serve as precincts. We also have one precinct that is a senior care facility. And of course, listening to the news, the CDC, as well as the Secretary of State, we've had to scramble to move that location.
Hinds County Election Commissioner Tony Johnson tells us the process is simple yet complicated. Officials held a press conference Tuesday to share with the public what exactly they are working on to make sure that voters have equal access to the ballot box.
So we'll have masks. We are asking that voters practice social distancing. We'll have our poll managers marking our spots 6 feet apart. We'll also have poll managers sanitizing and cleaning throughout the day in the polls and precincts.
Many voters have asked about vote by mail-in ballots to avoid the crowds on Election Day altogether. Mississippi law only allows for absentee voting. Whether you're sick or out of town, you have to document why you can't make it to the polls.
So one of the things that I've been advocating for is no excuse absentee voting, which means that when you request an absentee ballot, you do not have to provide an excuse in order to be able to vote.
House Representative Zakiya Summers of District 68 sits on the House Election Committee. The freshman lawmaker and former election commissioner is learning her way through the Capitol, but wasting no time calling for change in Mississippi voting.
And what I'm saying is that instead of just limiting that process for just that group of people, we should allow it for all Mississippians, because we know that all of us have some type of circumstance that may prevent us from going to the precinct on Election Day. And then when you add the layer of COVID-19 on top of that.
Officials are hoping the upcoming Republican runoff election for the 2nd Congressional District will serve as a trial run for the big election in November. 2 lesser-known candidates will battle it out on June 23rd. The winner will face off with long-term Democrat Congressman Benny Thompson in November. In Jackson, I'm Eric Walker, JSU-TV.